Hi, today we're live from Deanne Fitzpatrick's rug hooking studio, hookingrugs.com, and I am Deanne. And I'm just going to maybe slip that earring over there because it's making a racket, isn't it? How are you guys today? Who do we have showing up today? I guess they're just starting to come along. Welcome everybody to Deanne Fitzpatrick studio in Amherst, Nova Scotia on May, what's the date? Lorna, you're good at the dates.
It's the 13th.
It's May the 13th. It's Thursday, May 13th. And I'm excited to have you here. And are we going live on Instagram too, or do you need a hand with that, Lorna? Okay, we're good. Okay, so we're live on Instagram and we're live on Facebook. And I just want you to know that, do we have some viewers already? Am I ready to go?
We're up to almost 100.
Oh, okay. So I just want you to know that after we finish these videos each day, each Thursday, we put them on YouTube and we put them on our website. And on our website, if you go under the About page on the website, there's a thing called Wool Cake Blog and Live Videos. And we post them all there, as well as my Sunday letters. And I'm just going to talk a little bit about my Sunday letters and my podcast. So there's few things we do in the studio. We do a podcast, and what I do with the podcast is I interview people who I think are interesting, and sometimes I just go on and talk about something about rug hooking that I think is interesting. So with the podcast, you will be able to listen to all kinds of interesting people. We've interviewed Sherry Fitch. We've interviewed my friend Catherine about friendship and authenticity. We've interviewed my friend Lily about domesticity. We've interviewed Zita Cobb about the Fogo Island Inn and the Shorefast Foundation. We've interviewed Aruna from Boku. There is tons of interesting interviews on there that I hope you'll listen to. The other thing that I hope you'll do is that you'll rate and review that podcast. So whenever you're on a podcast, you see there's an opportunity to rate and review. And I know it's a bit complicated to find, but if you could just take a few minutes, I've got 7 or 8 ratings on there, and it really makes a difference in the listeners. The other thing is the Sunday letters. I write them every Sunday. I write a letter, and I send out a letter every Sunday, and I send them, and they're usually about art and creativity and design and rug hooking, and they're full of all kinds of things. Now, to get them, you join my newsletter list, and you can do that at hookingrugs.com. Under About, you'll see a sign-up sheet, and you can sign up right there under About or right in the pink bar across the top. You can sign up for my newsletter. So I hope you will. So today we're going to talk about pillow making because I am surrounded by pillows here. I've got all kinds of pillows, and I'm going to talk about pillow making today, and I'm going to show you the back side of the pillows, and I'm going to start this rug. I've been at home a lot this week hooking, so the rug that I drew on last week I'm just getting started on, and I am going to talk to you about DFS Design School, and I'm going to show you a couple of new products that we have. So I've just gathered a bunch of wool here. I don't know what's what. It isn't anything in particular. Some of them are, our $14.95 studio picks are now on the website. So you don't have to count on us to get you something pretty. You can just order something pretty. So this is an abstract design that I'm working on. And sometimes when I'm using a very fine yarn, you can take 5 or 6 strips at once. So let's see what we got here. There's a 6. I'm going to take 6 strips of this yarn, and I'm going to put it all together because it's very fine, and I'm going to hook that. So that's how many that I'm lifting. And so it's easy, really. What you have to make sure is that your linen backing is not too tightly woven to haul up the wider cuts. So how's everybody doing today? Have any of you registered for design school yet? Tell me that. Is there anyone in there who has newly registered for design school this year? Tomorrow is the very last day to register for design school, and then it's gone for another year. So I'm going to pull this up. I had a nice call yesterday from Lynn in Alberta.
Gretchen has.
Had a little visit. Gretchen's registered. Great, Gretchen. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And Sunflower's going to register tomorrow.
Oh, good. Great.
Gail Mueller, I am.
Oh, Gail, good.
Woods Food and Mountain says, sure have.
Oh,
Fantastic.
awesome.
Lori
Great.
Reynolds registered and started.
Oh, good. Oh, great. You guys are so supportive. Thank you so much. So here's my like big clump of wool, right? And see how when I have those 5 or 6 strips together, how thick that is. It's really thick and it makes a really strong line. So this is an abstract kind of based on my walking on the marsh on the Bay of Fundy, and so you can see, and that's just what I have in the back of my mind as I'm making this, folks. It's not, it's not definitive, or I'm just this design. I'm just working on as I go along. I don't know. I don't have any big plan for it. I'm just thinking that it's going to work out. And I'm going to move some of the wool so you can see the overall design. But you can see how that brown is sure, it's like Fundy mud, right? Right there. And we all know the Bay of Fundy, those of us who are here. And we're all, in Nova Scotia now, our numbers have been kind of high for COVID, and our vaccine is not fully rolled out. So we are still in lockdown, and even Lorna and I and Angela here today, they're both wearing their masks, and I can't wear it while I'm on video, but I'm keeping my distance from them, keeping a safe distance from them, and it's really a good, I guess it's a good protocol for us to follow all the time in the studio right now. But I was talking to one of our customers from New Jersey yesterday, and Nina, and she said that she'd been out to dinner, that the vaccine rollout is going along really well there, and that she'd gone out to dinner with her daughter-in-law and son, and that she was feeling very hopeful. So that's always good to hear good news from other places when you're experiencing this in your place. One of the things I am noticing, though, is that this year, at this point, people are finding it much harder. They've it's not a new thing. It's been a long-term thing, and I notice it, and it's not that I notice it. It's that people tell me. So just know that if you're, having to self-isolate and you're on your own, that our hearts are with you, and we're thinking about you, and we know that. Or if you're sick, that we are hoping that for you and rooting for you, and we want you to get better, because some people in our community are sick, and we're certainly thinking about them, and we're just thinking about people's spirits. And I'm just so lucky that I have this craft to go to, and I saw someone post that yesterday too. I think it was Lisa Drader Murphy. If you don't follow Lisa, she's a fashion designer from Halifax, and she was posting pictures on her Instagram of her sewing, and she said that even when things are really difficult, she always has that to go to. And that's the thing about us as craftspeople and as artists, and it doesn't matter how you define yourself, we have a lot of grace in having this thing to do. So I'm just glad. So look at those. Now see, that to me is sort of between, it's the color of Fundy Mud, but it kind of, the lines remind me a lot of marsh grass, the shape of marsh grass. And they also remind me, even though it isn't, what are those things, Lorna, cattails. They kind of,
That's what I was thinking.
yeah. They kind of look like cattails, but they're not quite cattails. Angela, how's your cat doing? Did you get that Mother's Day picture I sent you with the cat with all the little kittens on her? You never commented on it.
I'll have to go. Where did you send it to?
I sent it to Facebook, and then you never commented on it, and I thought, maybe she thinks I'm weird.
Oh, no.
But it reminded me of your cat. How's she doing?
Well,
Rocco.
yeah, he's going to the vet on Tuesday for his operation.
Oh.
And I know that we got him because he was supposed to be so docile and calm.
Yeah.
And he's not.
No.
No.
He's not really a rag doll.
No. He's not.
I think you bring out the best in them.
And he's starting to get a little rambunctious with the Iggy, so I have to be careful
Oh.
and really monitor them as they're out playing.
Yeah.
Now that he's getting bigger.
Iggy is your dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you got to watch him.
Yep.
And how's Tuka, your dog, with him?
She's getting better. She was going down in the basement and not coming up.
I think there's a good many people feeling that way some days. About like who they're in the house with.
That's right. So sometimes me and the dog hang out in the basement.
That's cute. Oh.
But they're getting used to each other.
Oh, I'm liking this. Okay, so now what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding some gold in. And a lot of times when I'm doing abstracts, I like to do some outlining. I'm gonna have to add some of this gold in. Just gonna see what I can do with this. This is a merino stream, and we have lots of this in stock. We just got restocked with merino stream. So I'm just like, I don't know what to do other than focus. When you're doing an abstract, a big piece like this, you just think about one area at a time. For me, I am thinking about the overall a little bit, but mostly. So this yarn is 75% wool and 25% nylon, but don't let that fool you. It's just a dream. I think it'd be great for floor rugs too. I think it must be tough with that 25% nylon in it.
So Deanne, somebody mentioned that your linen seems looser than usual. Is that due to the wool or no?
No, it's the same, pretty much, pretty open. No, it
guess-
isn't. Oh, you mean,
yeah.
oh, does it? I don't know. Sometimes it does get a little loose and it needs a little clank. Let's see. Yeah, I can give it, that's what I love about my Shetty frame. I can give it 1/8 of an inch. There we go. I tightened it up, but it wasn't so loose that it was bothering me. I didn't even notice. I'm working on a rug home too. I've been hooking a lot. I'm going to show you my caribou rug all completed today too. Don't let me go without showing you that.
Did you see Loretta Manning's on Wild with Wool? She posted her caribou rug.
I did not see Loretta's on. When did she do that? Today? Because I check it every day.
It's beautiful.
Oh, great.
Yeah. There was a couple other ones up there too that are really, really well done.
Yeah, I saw Susan Sutherland's the other day, and I've seen different people's, and they are looking great. All right. There we go. Oh, look at that. Now that's I like that. See, it's very subtle. So I'm going to show you some of the colors that we have in Merino Stream. I don't know if I know the name of that color, but we do have it. And we have PEI Sands in stock again. We have Cool Atlantic Wave. We have Lagoon, which is one of my favorite colors. And this color is Cafe au Lait. I'm not sure what the green is called. This is Ocean Spray, and then we have a red. We have a red and a green, but that just give you an idea. I want to give them a little close-up of those, you guys. I think that'll be... Those are our Merino Stream, and that's what I'm hooking with right now, and I love it. And I think I'm going to take one of these I think like one of these would be great for this. So if I was going to pick one of these, which do you think I would pick for this rug? Well, obviously not that one because I have it. So what other color am I going to enter into this rug? Anybody want to guess where I'm going? Any thoughts? We've got to give you a minute to answer a question. Don't you love that sound? So nice.
Judith Owens says red.
Ah.
Vicky Lagoon.
Oh. Vicky's right.
I have someone here for the red.
No, I know. You guys know I love red. That's why. But no, I'm not going with the red. I'm going with the Lagoon. I am going Lagoon.
We got a green.
Well, Lagoon has
second to the end.
some green. No, I'm going with the Lagoon. And I'm going to open that up. So Greg has been making up. I want to let you know that the neutral package is back on the website. It was gone for a while. We'd run out, but the neutral package is back on the website, and I'll show it to you in a minute. So what I'm going to do now, look how good that looks together. Oh my gosh. Look at them. Lorna, you don't feel it, do you?
I think we'll make a nice hat.
Lorna thinks it'd make a nice hat. Like, I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful. I love it. So, you feel it, Ange?
Oh, I love the colors. Oh, yeah.
I know you do.
Yeah.
It's that, I don't know.
Lady on here says looks awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, I love it together. Like, I'm really, oh my gosh. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I like in a lot of things that I really liked cream cheese icing. And it's like, this is actually, if I had to pick between having cream cheese icing, if I had the choice of cream cheese icing for the rest of my life or access to these two colors, which would I take?
Love the colors.
The colors.
Absolutely. And how much do I like cream cheese icing? Like 190%. I love it. But look at this. Like, look at this. I love it. Anyway, this is it. I'm like serious. So tonight I'm making a pizza for supper, and I've got some fresh mozzarella. I like those little fresh balls of mozzarella. But I'm going to make one with like hunky pepperoni for my husband, because he likes pepperoni. What are you guys having for supper? This is like my favorite question. I know. If you know me at all, it's like
crazy.
It's crazy, isn't it? I know. Like, what's wrong with me? Why do I care what other people are eating for supper? But I do. I'm genuinely interested. So years ago, I'm nosy, right? I'm just like a very curious person. So years ago, I used to work at the Cumberland County Transition House Association, and my friend Carol Wilson was working there, and I said, "Oh, what do you got in the little bag? What's in the bag?" And it's a little, she was walking in like a little brown bag. Like, I was thinking maybe she'd have a cookie. And she opened it up, let me look. She said, "It's 2 Kotex. Are you happy?" But the truth is, like, it's not like I'm judging what's in the bag. I just want to know. But I was disappointed because I was like hoping for oatmeal raisin cookies or something. But anyway, you know, it looked like a bakery bag. 2 Kotex. Are you happy?
So far I got lasagna and sushi.
Oh, lasagna and sushi.
Like,
Not the same person.
No.
Oh. What are your crowd having for supper on Facebook, Ange?
Calamari steak?
Calamari steak.
What is that?
You know, what is that? They're going to have to comment again because we want to know what calamari steak is. Oh, this is not looking good. See? Like, it looks like this color. This is a great color, this caramel color, but it is not working with that. Looks like pea soup. Ah, not good.
There's a few pizzas happening tonight.
Is there? Every Thursday night's pizza night? Not really. It's not at my house. So, did you find out? Anybody know what calamari steak is? Like, calamari is like squid, right? Or is it like some kind of?
I thought it was squid.
Yeah. I don't know. That one's got me. I'm right curious. So we've got some interesting creative projects going on here. Greg, we're all social distancing here, so we're down in staff a little bit, but just for a week or two, hopefully. But Greg did come in and put together the neutrals pack. So I'm going to show you what's in the neutrals pack. Gotta lift this off gently. Maybe I'll walk over to the black table and get you guys to back up a bit, and then I'll come over there. Because I lost my groove there when I put the pea soup on the... It looked like pea soup that was gone bad, too. It wasn't even like good pea soup. All right. So in this neutrals package, there are 5 swatches that go from rose to tan to cream. And then there are 2 full skeins. 1 full skein of hand-dyed Aussie Soft. These are only available in the package. And then 1 hand studio dyed. Then there's a half skein of light gray, and then there are $5 bundles of different neutrals. So, and this is almost like a cotton. That's different. Oh, and a bit of velvet. And so there's sari, and there's wrapped sari, and there's big merino. So that's what's in that package right here. And that's our neutrals package. It is on the website. We did make 20 more, I think. So just so you know, it won't always be available, these packages. Like, we just make them, and then And sometimes we make them again and sometimes we don't. It just depends on what's going on in the studio. We've got lots of things happening right now. Getting ready. So that is a nice package if you're looking for neutrals. If you wanted to make like an abstract rug. This is a summer flowers package. So this package also is a special package that Greg made up, and it comes with all the colors for a summer garden. So this is great, like if you're doing beach scenes or with you know, and you want bathing suits, or if you're doing playful things like that, if you're doing gardens and flowers. So let's see what's in this package.
It goes beautifully with your blouse.
It does look nice with my blouse. She says blouse. Did you say blouse?
Blouse?
Yeah, blouse. She says it differently than I do. How do you say it, Lorna?
Blouse.
Blouse.
How do you say it?
Blouse. Blouse. But she says it like there's no E on the end of it. And that's the way my mother used to say it. I love it that people say words differently. Isn't it interesting? Like we all got our own. I love it that we all have our own vernacular language. Like it's so nice, you know.
I have to tell your sister Sharon.
Yeah, what'd she say?
She says, hi, Deanne. She's having newfie fish and scallop chowder.
Oh, that's good.
Recipe on YouTube.
Oh, probably Tom is making it, if I'm guessing. Her husband, he's been cooking a lot, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's my sister Sharon. My sister, I taught her how to hook. She taught her daughter. Her daughter opened Loop by Loop Studio, so there's a shout out for Haley, my niece, in Rhode Island and Massachusetts. So there's 6 swatches in pink to pale green to pale blue to yellow to lime. And then there's, like a hand-dyed cherry big merino. Isn't that pretty? Oh, and there's like a Machambu clay in a cherry red. And then you get a whole skein of Peruvian Highland in a pale mauve, which is awesome in skies, you guys. This is a great sky color. And this is just a big Aussie soft yellow. We've got more of that. Oh my gosh, smell your wool. Go smell your wool. So good. Smells so good. Oh, and there's sparkling stellina in purple. There's wrapped sari in green, and there is orange sari. So that is like, this is like, you guys, I gotta tell you, this is like the garden I'm never gonna have. Isn't it? This is like Joe's garden.
Yeah.
This is like Joe's garden
yeah.
or Greg's garden, because it's not my garden. Ronnie's not a bad gardener.
Oh, he likes it, but his trees are his thing.
Yeah, he's a tree man, Lorna's husband.
Although I gotta tell you something exciting. If you go by and look at his trees.
Are they bloom? All in
yeah.
bloom? Are they all in bloom?
No, all of them, but he's got 2 that are just blooming.
Oh.
So he's excited.
I might peek in your yard tonight then when I'm going for my walk.
There's some of Joe's flowers behind you.
Oh yeah, Joe brought in tulips. And look at this daffodil, that's all. It's sort of like a half of a daffodil, half of a carnation. I don't know if you can get in there. Isn't that gorgeous? Joe brings us flowers into work. He's very nice like that.
At least it's better. It was chocolate.
It was chocolate. We're glad summer's come because he was like making us so bad. All the candy and chocolate that he was bringing in. Though this is a secret that you probably don't know about me. I don't eat much chocolate, hardly ever.
You used to.
I used to eat a lot. I had a little problem. I had a little Reese's peanut butter cup problem, but it seems to be solved now.
I don't know how you did it.
How I quit chocolate?
Yeah, like it's amazing.
I can quit anything, except for rug hooking, Robert, my kids. Yeah, I can quit almost anything. I quit stuff sometimes. You know that about me.
Yeah.
I do. I just like quit. But a lot of things I don't want to quit. Like, I don't know if I could really quit brown sugar. Like caramel. I love caramel. You couldn't care less. No. What about you guys? Are you chocolate or caramel? I'm gonna get some answers now. It must be getting late, is it?
Oh, we got about 5 minutes.
Oh, we got lots of time. Gosh, I'm right calm today.
Paula just wanted to know what your shoes.
My shoes? Yeah, 30 Church. They're right cute. They're Clark sandals. You want to see them? Don't get too close to that petty, because I did it. But yeah, they're Clark sandals, 30 Church, and they still have some, so if you want some. My son owns the women's clothing now, the women's clothing store. I am just completely focused with you guys. I love it. Isn't it lovely?
Can you come over here, Deanne? Sorry, just away from the window.
Far away from the window. Oh, you know what? I found a ball spot. This caribou has no leg. That's awful. Hang on. Poor thing. Isn't that rotten? I'll be right back with a leg. Heavens to Betsy.
Why is he missing a leg?
I don't know.
Did you ever see the legs? Well,
Now you see where it's at.
now I'm acting like I'm a vet. That's what that mask does to me, wearing that mask all the time. Look at that. Oh no, it's not the leg that's missing, it's background. He's missing a little leg there. Okay, so this is the beauty of rug hooking. You can just fix up whatever little mistake you make afterwards. I am missing my hook. All right, I'll get another one. I'll be right back.
If it's the chocolate or caramel. Oh, it's like Sophie's choice.
Goodness gracious. There's one caribou only has half a leg. He's missing half his leg. And they're missing a little background. So I'm just going to fix that up. I'm not going to bother putting it on a frame. It'll be okay. So when I fix up a little mistake like this, I'm careful about it. I'm careful not to, just make sure, don't just throw anything in there. So like in this space here, I don't want to just fill it all in with the same color. I'm going to need a couple of tans. Because, oh great, there's one there. And so this spot underneath, yeah. And then I'll show you the caribou rug again. So I want to put a couple of tans in there. And so sometimes I do this, I make mistakes. Actually, I'm surprised Norma, who works with me, binds my rugs, God bless her, and she's been binding them for a while. I'm surprised she didn't flag it, because she likes to do that. She likes to put a little flag there and say, hey, you missed a spot. She must have missed that one too. But it's funny, because that just one little area of outline is going to give his little antlers a lot more definition. Okay. Sharon, are you still there, my sister? Are you still on the line?
A lot of people are asking about the pillow talk.
Oh.
If you're going to do the pillow
I am. Because aren't I like I'm on the caribou now. I forgot all about the pillow top. All right, I'll show you. So here's my caribou. Right, just like that. Okay, now I'm going to talk to you about the pillow tops. So I can't show you. I'm going to show you the backs. So here's the pillows over here that I'm doing. So we hand dyed the wool for the back. That was specifically, it was very intentional. And what you do with a pillow is you take, as if this was going to be a pillow, I wouldn't bind it, right? I wouldn't bind it. I'd have the linen out around the edges, and I would lay it face to face against a piece of wool. So let's say this was a little bigger than that. I would lay it face to face, and then there's the linen, right? The extra linen wouldn't be bound. It would be before I bound it, and then I would hand sew it like this, face to face. And anyone who sews knows what I mean by face to face. So it's the good side of the rug is facing the good side of the backing. And what I did was I bought pillow inserts for mine, and I didn't use zippers. So Norma did these for me, and I'm just going to grab it. So what we do is we sew this side and this side, we sew it face to face by hand. Then we put down inserts in these because we wanted them, the thing about down is it just pops right back up again, as opposed to polyester gets flattened. And it's hand sewn, so if you could come in there and show them, they can see a few of Norma's little perfect stitches. And then if you wanted to unsew this, we don't have a zipper, so down here on this end right here, you can see that what she did was she put the pillow in here and then she hand sewed it. So what we would have to do if we wanted to change the insert is we would just unsew it. Like just take the stitches out and take the insert out and put in another one, if, for example, you ever needed to do that. Cleaning them, it's just like cleaning any rug. You're going to just sponge and dampen it. And we've had a lot of inquiries about the pillows. These are one-of-a-kind hooked rugs. They're pieces of art. And they're a pillow instead of a wall hanging. And they range in price from $550 to $795. It just depends on the design, and they're 20 inches by 20 inches. So we've had a lot of inquiries about that. If you ever want a pillow kit, we can create a pillow top for you in any of our designs. We can customize them into a 20 by 20 pillow top for you. So these are all going off to a business that really wants beautiful art in their foyer, but don't have a lot of wall space, and they want to put them on their couches, and I think that's really nice. And so I was honored to send those to Halifax this week. Anyway, that's it for today, folks. I think you should go. Sharon should go start her chowder. And did we find out about the steak?
Somebody thought that it was the squid without the tentacles.
Oh.
So.
Oh, Lorna's getting upset. Lorna can't even eat an avocado, so don't mind her. She's not an adventurous eater. Angela and I, we're adventurous eaters, I would say, Angela. That's interesting. Now, so that's like it's the tubular part of the, now when I was a kid, the next door neighbor used to stuff those. They would stuff them with like bread and savory and stuff and bake them in the oven, the squid. Mary White and Dawn used to do that. No, not the tentacles, the tube without the tentacles. Usually the calamari are like cut in circles and deep fried. Like usually that's the way I have them, but I have seen them stuffed. But I've never heard of it as steak, so that's interesting to me. So everybody, thanks for watching and thanks for supporting the studio. And tomorrow is the last day to buy Design School for this year, and then we'll maybe next year when we do it, we'll revamp it a bit and change it a bit. Who knows? But it's the last day for Design School. Angela and I are cooking up all kinds of good things, aren't we, Angela?
We are.
And it's not supper.
I wouldn't be very good at that.
Angela's you're not a big cook, are you?
No.
And neither is Lorna. And these are like my best buddies. They don't even care what I'm having for supper. And if I ask them, Angela's having chicken. And Lorna is not cooking. Ronnie is cooking something. So that's it. This is what it's like here. So that's the pillow. Put the two pieces face to face. If you really want, I think the Summer Flowers pillow kit, the Summer Flowers pillow, I think is there a course on there, Summer Flowers pillow? I think that has, I think it's a 1995 course, and it has instructions on putting together pillows. And we are making new courses all the time, and you will be hearing from us. And we are just glad that you watch. Thank you so much on Instagram and on Facebook.
So Karen,
yeah,
Appel or Apple?
Oh yeah, Karen.
Her son bought her DF Design School for her retirement.
Oh, well, happy retirement!
Start tomorrow.
Great.
And today is Annette Pepper's birthday.
Isn't it happy birthday? We're gonna sing to Annette, you guys.
Oh God.
Let's go out on that.
Oh,
happy birthday to everybody. Sing. Happy birthday to you. You guys sing too. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Annette. You shouldn't leave me to sing alone, you guys. Happy birthday to you. Fun and foolishness. See ya. No fools, no fun.